Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason mastery demands all of a person. Do not worry about your difficulties in mathematics. I can assure you mine are still greater. I think and think for months and years. 99 times, the conclusion is false. The 100th time I am right. Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded the individual. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. If we knew what it was we were doing, it would not be called research, would it? Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Never memorize something that you can look up. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Logic will get you from A to Z, imagination will get you everywhere. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Everybody is genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. The one who follows the crowd will usually get no further than the crowd. The one who walks alone is likely to find himself in places no one has ever been. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. The human spirit must prevail over technology. We owe a lot to the Indians, who taught how to count, without which no worthwhile scientific discovery could have been made. The world we have created, it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. World will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything. Although I am a typical loner in daily life, my consciousness of belonging to the invisible community of those who strive for truth, beauty, and justice has preserved me from feeling isolated. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I or are the others crazy? Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. I believe in standardizing automobiles. I do not believe in standardizing human beings. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not know that I am. My passion for social justice has often brought me into conflict with people, as has my aversion to any obligation and dependence I did not regard as absolutely necessary. It occurred to me by intuition, and music was the driving force behind that intuition. My discovery was the result of musical perception. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. One thing I have learned in a long life, that all our science, measured against reality, is primitive and childlike, and yet it is the most precious thing we have. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. You can't blame gravity for falling in love. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18.